What's going on, guys? Chris Chavez here at Phandroid.com. I got a doozy of a video here for you guys today. We're going to be taking a look at some cases from my favorite case manufacturer. No, this is not a paid video or paid ad. Spigen did send us some cases, as they so often do, for the Pixel 2 XL, and since I just got my Panda version, the white model, in last week, I've been extremely paranoid to protect it. And Spigen is one of my favorite case manufacturers, mainly because of the quality, the attention to detail, the general design of a lot of their cases, and the pricing. All their cases are under, well, all of these cases you see before you are under $20, with varying price points, starting at around $11, and then you kind of go up as the protection and features go up. So let's just go ahead and get to it. This is the Thin Fit, which is typically my favorite case on a lot of smartphones, but the Pixel 2 XL is kind of unique in that it has a weird, I don't know if you can see it here on the camera, but there is sort of a curved display. The edges, the display itself pops up considerably, almost to the point where it's sort of like the edge screen on the Galaxy S7, although the display kind of stops at the flat portion and then the rest of the glass kind of curves over. So it's very extreme, much more than you would get on a normal 2.5D glass that you see on something like the iPhone 7 or a lot of other phones these days. So manufacturers kind of don't know what to do with it. They don't know whether the case should stop at the border here or if the case should reach all the way up around the bezel, which is around the curved portion, and then a lot of people like cases that have a lip. So in order for them to have a lip and protect the glass, a lot of them have to reach all the way up, and it just creates like this giant, I guess you'll see. So this is a Thin Fit. Normally it's my favorite because it's got a nice rubbery, kind of baby soft skin feeling. It sounds kind of weird. I do enjoy the feeling of baby's skin. This is the black version. I think the other colors aren't quite so rubbery, but still great because it's extremely thin, and it has a little indentation here, so you can put a little metal, those little metal magnetic pieces. You can stick it on there and use it for those docks that have the magnetic pieces. Let's go ahead and slip the phone in. You can see what we're talking about here. So normally it would stop, a lot less on all the other phones, but this one, they're trying to create some sort of lip. They don't really know what to do with it, so it reaches all the way around on the glass and creates this very strange sort of lip. So if I put the phone here, it doesn't rest on the display. It does get pretty close, but I guess that would offer some sort of, drop protection that way. But I just hate it because, I'm trying to grab the sides of like menus and stuff, and I love the way the edge normally feels, and you just have this giant odd lip that's just sticking out and feels altogether kind of awful. It's very sharp. Just not a big fan. And this is minimal protection because you have the tops and bottoms fully exposed, and it's super thin. Otherwise, I would have loved this case. I normally do on all my other phones. I think it's one of my favorites. Usually the first one I buy. Priced at $11. $12. So this was $12 on Amazon. Let's go straight into the next one. This is pretty much mandatory if you have a white Pixel 2 or any colors you want to shine through. You do need a clear case, I feel like, because what's the point of having a cool white phone if you're not showing it off? So this is the Liquid Crystal. This one's priced at $11. It's kind of your typical TPU case, but the quality is really great, and they all feature sort of, I guess Spigen calls it their air cushion technology. On all the corners, there is a little pockets of air there. So when your phone falls on the corner, it should give it some sort of cushion. And this thing is thick as heck. I know Spigen sort of lists it as being thin or ultra thin or extremely thin on their Amazon listing, but that's not necessarily the case. There is a little dot pattern on the back to kind of keep it from scratching the glass and marring the phone, which is nice. Again, little air pockets, which should help in the event of a fall. And yeah, all the cases are pretty much compatible with the little squeezy thing because, it's not going to interfere at all. Again, extremely thick. Buttons are covered, which is nice. You have a nice big cutout there, but you can kind of see how thick it is. It's like almost half an inch thick, maybe, of TPU protection. The lip does sort of come around the front, and it's, yeah, I mean, they all kind of do that now. Most of the cases that you're going to get are going to have this kind of extreme lip going around the phone to kind of protect it because people like it. And if you don't, you'll get a bad rating. Not really my thing. But the clear is nice and extremely thick again, so there's lots of protection there. Moving on, you have the rugged armor. This one's priced at $12. I would say it's about this exact same amount of TPU and thickness as the liquid crystal. It does have the air cushion technology again, so you have little air pockets inside. It's got these channels which are supposedly, you know, help it. I don't know. I'm sure there's some sort of science behind it. These ones I actually love because they're billed as rugged, but they're technically not. They're still very, still pretty thin in a way, but they just sort of look more rugged. You have nice chiseled cutouts for on the back, and then you have a lip to protect the camera. You have this carbon fiber pattern here, which is still TPU, but they kind of stamped it to make it look that way. And you have the nice clickable buttons, which feel amazing. Honestly, great. If I had the black Pixel, I would be using this one probably primarily. And a slight lip around it to kind of protect the screen as well, which is great. Here we have the Neo Hybrid. This is $17. This one's kind of an interesting case because it's dual layered, so it's a little bit more fun than just a standard TPU case or hard shell case. Makes it feel a little bit more premium. So you have the hard plastic shell, you have TPU kind of underneath, and this frame can be popped off, but you don't really want to do that. I guess the dual layer design is supposed to supposedly help it from drops and all that fun stuff, because everything helps your phone from drops. And let's just go ahead and pop it in. This actually, the little blue color kind of looks nice on the white Pixel. There we go. So we got it in there. You can see it's pretty thick. You know, you got a very thick frame rim that goes around the display, and it looks good. It looks nice. It also comes in like a black with like a gray plastic border. So it definitely has some personality, lots of protection, very stylish. And yeah, that's the Neo Hybrid. This baby's priced at $17, so the price does go up a little bit. And you have this nice little crosshatch pattern, which is also pretty cool. So finally we have the Tough Armor case. This one's priced at $18, and it is a little bit more thick, substantially thicker than some of the others. But not even that much, I feel like. It's just more the design that they kind of, when they call it rugged armor and all that stuff, the design sort of just changes. Maybe the back gets a little bit thicker, but the sides and all that stuff tend to kind of stay the same-ish. Let me go ahead and pop this sucker in because this is pretty great. So if I did like rugged cases, which I don't, I hate them, this might be the one that I go for. Mainly because you have the plastic little frame, or the little the plastic covering or outer shell. And you have these cool chiseled buttons, the plus and minus, which look amazing. They're nice and clickable. The power button you can feel, which has like a rough texture, a little pattern on it. Amazing. It feels great. This is the soft touch finish, so it feels again like baby skin, which you guys know I love so much. And the kickstand, which is also pretty awesome. It's a little bit flimsy. It can fall off, but it just snaps back in pretty easily and allows you to kind of prop up your phone. At just this one specific angle, though, you can't really angle it any other, so it just sort of falls down. But it's nice to have the kickstand, nice little touch there, and it looks great. I love how it's just so chiseled and perfectly cut. Looks amazing, honestly. If you did want to get a rugged case, this is definitely one of the better ones to get. And yeah, that's going to kind of do it for this video. You just took a look at a few of Spigen's best cases for the Pixel 2 XL. For links, go ahead and check out the description area down below, or the post on Phandroid.com, where I'm going to have pictures and all that fun stuff as well. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And with that, I'm Chris Chavez, and I'll see you in the next video.